you don't see, now you see the amplifier that's beneath. That's a commercial amplifier of the end of the 80s, and this amplifier is having a small bug. Let's see that we are now willing to see where the problem is. I turn the specific audio input in. Below this oscilloscope, there is a signal generator that is actually outputting a sine wave, as you see, and the two yellow and purple trays are actually representing the two left and right channel. Now, we should say in this case that there is apparently no problem. Let's switch to a square wave. And what do you see? What do you see, Brian?
Well,
yeah.
I see one channel looks fine, but the other one is a little bit bent out of shape.
Exactly. And the point is exactly this. Without the square wave, in a while, I would have never realized that this amplifier beneath was having a problem. Now, I don't want to spoil. It's up to you if you wanted to spoil and going straight to the solution or not at all. Or maybe we can go progressively and talk about the meaning of a square wave for a fast checking on an amplifier, and how this kind of checking differs from the more sophisticated baud plot technique.
Okay, let's go progressively.
Let's go. So, what do you want? Where do you want me to start, Brian? I'm actually your guest. So,
well, I would ask. So the sine wave looks fine, and the square wave looks strange. So, is that audible? What would that do to the sound?
Yes, it is. It is audible, but let's say that in this case, for instance, if you may share the screen.
Okay.
Sorry. No. I mean the
scope.
The scope. Yes, the light scope. Yes.
There we go.
If you see, in this case, the square wave is actually tilted tilted up and down to the falling edge, and this meaning the meaning of this is that there is an excess of gain on the low frequencies. Now, where the problem is? The problem is actually in a bad contact in a switch of this amplifier. You see that now the problem disappeared. What I did, I gently tip on the loudness button of the amplifier that is actually miscontacting on one of its sections due to unuse. Basically, if I turn the loudness on, I see that the square wave becomes totally deformed. But we are now wow. explaining. Yes, we are now explaining in details the meaning of this response. Let me tell you in advance that this kind of lab testing is not very welcome by the audio purists in general, because it's a quick, handy test, but is not saying us is not giving us any kind of metrics of the tone handling by the amplifier. Let me show you what happens inserting the tone control and touching the high frequency control in boosting direction. You mean increasing the high frequency response. You see?
Yep.
Playing with the high frequency knob for increasing them is actually having an impact of one of the edges of the square wave, whilst decreasing that tone control is actually smoothening the angle. This is quite useful indeed to check out if the amplifier is having any tendency to ringing in general.